Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just want to do another really quick video on a segment that I'm going to start calling DAdvice, where I just give my advice on my experiences on being a father on certain things. Um, and I want to start it off with breastfeeding. Of course, us dads can't do breastfeeding. That's obvious, but that does not mean we need to turn a blind eye to it, especially when it's something that nourishes your child and has great benefits for your baby. Um, Nothing against formula fed babies at all. I mean, my wife and I, we do formula and breastfeeding. There's nothing against that at all. But I think that it's really important that as dads try to get more involved in having more knowledge on breastfeeding when it comes to our kids, our babies, because you should, anything for your baby, you should make sure you educate yourself on, especially when it comes to feeding, whether that's with breastfeeding, formula, or just the baby food, the different progressions of food for the baby, period. And it has its benefits. Its positives are it definitely creates a bond between mother and child, because when the mom is feeding the baby is closer to the mom, and he or she is getting that nourishment not only through food, which is through the milk, but also just physically, and that goes a very, very long way. Now, us dads can do something like that as well, of course, not breastfeed, but something called kangaroo care. Kangaroo care is basically where you could just take your baby, have them with no clothes on, maybe just with a diaper, and you take your shirt off, and you put your child on your chest, him or her on your baby, him or her on your chest, and you guys spend quality time together like that. That strengthens the bond between you and your baby. Or you can take your baby and do the same thing where he or she has just a pamper on, and put them inside of your shirt, which is hence the name kangaroo care. We did that at the hospital with our son while he was in NICU. And it goes a long way. It calms the baby down. It lowers the heart rate. I mean, he was hooked up to monitors, so we've seen the proof in what it can do. So imagine what breastfeeding does over time for a child. And along with that, breast milk is tailor-made specifically for your child. So whenever your child is sick, breast milk actually changes to ensure that child or that baby gets healthy and comes back around to a healthy being, which is amazing, man. I mean, that's something that doesn't cost anything. I mean, nothing. But the benefits are just amazing. The role we need to play as fathers, as dads, is to definitely make sure we're supporting our wives or girlfriends or the mother of our children when it comes to breastfeeding. It can be difficult at times. It can be challenging, but if you provide that support role, it makes it a lot easier for the both of you, and especially for the mother of your child. At times my wife may need time to go and pump milk for our son, so I get our son and I have him with me while she does that. That gives her a peaceful time to just focus on what she's doing, and she doesn't have to worry about also tending to our son. And it doesn't take much, man. It's free, and you get a chance to spend time with your baby. So don't make it out of something that it shouldn't be, as far as being difficult, because if we can't do it, don't think that you can't. You don't need to educate yourselves on it. That's the worst thing you can do. You definitely want to be educated, educate yourself on it. And I, as a dad of a baby that's breastfeeding, I think it's a great thing, a wonderful thing. And I'm going to seek to have more information on the channel on breastfeeding. I'm gonna get some experts on here, some lactation consultants on here to basically discuss the benefits of breastfeeding in more detail than what I went into it, and also other things us dads could do in addition to what I named today. As far as like going to different classes, I've went to classes with my wife on breastfeeding. Yeah, I might have been one of the only dads in there, or if it might have been only one of 2 or 3 of us in there, but being there is is a major support role and a major thing. It's so important. And most of those classes that they offer are free. And I know they offer one at the hospital where my son was born. So it's definitely something to look into and to research and help the mother of your child research. And that way it's not just a one-way street, it's a two-way street. So when she doesn't have the answers, you have the answers. And that way that breastfeeding train keeps moving. But I have more information on it in the future, and definitely have a more detailed layout of the benefits and, like I said, the support roles of what we can do as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Put your comments below if you have any questions, concerns as far as like what you want to know on the channel. I'll try my best to get the answers. If I don't have it, I will definitely seek it out. I have no problem doing that. Also, make sure you hit the bell right next to the subscribe icon. That way, that'll let you know when I'm putting out a video and you won't get left out of the loop. So this was just a quick video this morning, a quick dad advice on breastfeeding, its benefits, and also to let you know that more of that will be coming in the future as well. So stay tuned.